Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Coming out with it, it's Hale. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Toss to the left. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Let's talk about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that...
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Takes a handoff. It's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. To the air, it's Russell. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this offense is firing at all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Wide open on the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Power football with the run.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give them time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hudson. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Red Raider! Backed up in the shadow of their own... No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Russell. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's loose.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. They want to run it left here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down for 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab, it's sticky. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's a heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it along the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You throw 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, puts his body in the way. Right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know this is an offense. You don't have plays designed for your quarterback to hold on to the ball that long when you're throwing from an empty set. You have got to get rid of the football soon.
They'll go back to the air on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Trying to help Tech on this third down.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And it's incomplete on third down.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done. Scoring the touchdown, an extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the upright. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to take a shot at this DB. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter. All tied up as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
takes a handoff, and he's going right. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense putting points on the board.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Out of the end zone. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. Turning it on. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Johnson wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Hudson.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback moving. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I think I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Williams. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Brings into the open. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Calls his own number. Creates a little room. Loose in the middle. Touchdown, Bama! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Maryland. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the move, it's Joyner. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
42, Texas Tech, 28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team. And
they fake it, and he'll try to run it in. Knocked off his feet. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. There he goes. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Loss of 5. Now, a 4th down.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
With the score now 48, Texas Tech 28.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Finds his man. It's West. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
That's caught. It's West.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Johnson wants to throw it. Skips away from pressure. Finds a little space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Fires to the big fella. Got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Trying to tackle this guy is a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. Tell the defense everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll take it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Finding open areas. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
They run it. They get the 1st down. And look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. From the gun. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Buys a little time with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Johnson looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Makes the grab. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the air. Turns it loose. Finds a man on the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Might be changing the route. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked